The next video we're going to do, and we're going to be unemployed the entire time. No rebuilds, no series. This is going to be a simulation of how Saudi clubs are purchasing players and what is actually happening around the top 5 leagues. Who's winning, getting relegated the next 10 years. I feel like 10 years is, you can see a lot of change in 10 years. We're not going to go too far into the future because that's necessary. But we'll see what happens. I'm excited to see because I can see a lot of Saudi clubs buying a lot of players for high fees, so it's very realistic. Let's see if the Premier, if they can simulate and accurately predict, who's going to come out on top in the Premier League, Serie A, Bundesliga, etc. Let's see what happens. Hey guys, we are back. We have simulated 10 years into the future, and we're here to find out what has happened in football in the last 10 years. What has happened in Saudi? Have they become have they improved their ranking? Because they've been buying great players. And we're going to start with golden. Let's go World Golden Ball, which is the Ballon d'Or, obviously. Last time, obviously, Benzema won it here. And then Kevin De Bruyne won it over Kylian Mbappe and Lewandowski. And then Jude Bellingham won 2 in a row with Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, Haaland, and then Mbappe won 2 in a row with Saka, Jude Bellingham, and Haaland being around. Saka then won his first with Jude Bellingham and a player that we don't really know. He starts off at Lille. So he was at Nice, and then he came up to Man City. So there were a player that is modern day. Boani. Vinicius Jr. then won his first ahead of Jude Bellingham and Mbappe. Saka came back and won his first with Mbappe and Kai Havertz second, third. Then we have the player again, Boani, winning his first Ballon d'Or, and he's won his second as well, beating Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, Saka, and don't know this player. Starts off at Genk, so maybe he's a wonder kid. Looks really good. Geraldo. So now let's go to the leagues. That's what we came here to find out. So first, let's go to the Premier League. As we see here, Newcastle have won this 10th season. But let's look at history, past winners. We can see here, we stopped over here in 2023 to 24. Man City won the league with Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal in the top 4. Man United came in 5th. Newcastle, Tottenham, Brighton, Aston Villa. Looks like Luton, Sheffield, and Wolves got relegated. So could be realistic. Don't think the table is unrealistic by any means. I think it's pretty accurate what can happen. And then as we go to the next season, looks like Man City won again. Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal. So same kind of teams up here that we would expect. And Man City won again. And again, not much change. It's still the top 6 teams up there. The next, Man City again winning the league. They really demolished simulation again, kind of similar. So seems like it's pretty accurate. And then Arsenal finished 2nd. Nothing new, still kind of looks similar. And that was the one I just clicked on. And Arsenal finally won the league. In what year is this? 28 to 29 season, they won. Man City sat in 2nd. Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool. We don't see, again, all the top teams are there. 94 points, quite a win. And then Chelsea win 2 in a row. and then Man City claim their title again, and then Arsenal win the league, and then Newcastle take it. So a lot of Man City dominance still, and as we see here, still top 6. Tottenham's doing pretty poor, but they tend to do poor in the game. Well, let's go on to La Liga. So we can see nothing out of the ordinary. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Real Sociedad, maybe Atletico Madrid should be higher. Valencia, Sevilla, a lot of teams that we would expect. Let's look at history of past winners. Any surprise winners? No, Real Madrid and Barcelona completely running it. No surprise winners there. We go on to Serie A. Let's look at the past winners. Napoli take it, and then Milan, and then Napoli take one more. Milan, and then Inter Milan have started their dominance again. No, still very similar. It seems like on this update they made teams more consistent. That's for sure. Let's look at the Bundesliga. We see Bayern Munich winning, Dortmund a little bit down there, Frankfurt down, Bayern Leverkusen not doing too hot. Let's look at the past winners, and has been Bayern Munich dominance. Leipzig took a title just in last year, 2032 to 33. Bayer Leverkusen second a few times, third a few times. Hoffenheim really strong performance. Hertha Berlin pretty solid, but as at Wolfsburg getting relegated, that's a big team. Gladbach also down here, but as we see, Schalke is back in there. So Düsseldorf is also up there. So pretty good. And let's go to League One. As we see here, PSG win the title, but let's go to past winners. PSG have won every single title. A few times Marseille, Nice, Lyon, Monaco, Rennes, the usual suspect as we see here. Not many teams that we don't know up here. Seems like it's the same old. Not much difference in that league. The next league is that we loaded is the Portuguese league. Let's see if doesn't seem like it, but Porto, Benfica, Sporting are still up there. Where's Braga? Braga got relegated, so that's a big one. Braga is obviously like always up there. Let's go look at past winners. Porto dominant after Benfica claimed their double. Benfica and Sporting up there. Famalicão has also finished in third once. Braga was obviously here in third, and then a few years gone and they're relegated, so that's pretty not too good. Can we go to let's go to some Saudi teams that we know of. Let's see what kind of players they have. Lautaro Martinez. Let's look at their transfer history actually. Let's go to the first season of simulation. We see they bought Bissouma in and Antonio Rudiger. They left Malcolm, and Malcolm obviously we know. Michael, I don't really know who that is, but two big signings here. And then they bought in Heung-min Son and Justin, who's currently still playing. Malcolm, he was loaned and then he was sold. Matheus Pereira, obviously don't really know him too well. They bought Van Dijk and the Rodrigo de Paul. Ruben Neves left on a free and Savic left on a free. And then they bought in Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, obviously, 33 mil. Giorgio Di Lorenzo, also an amazing player. So they built a strong team. And then they bought Kingsley Coman, Ian Matheson, Sambi Lokonga. They let this guy leave, who isn't that good. Then they bought Bruno Fernandes, Harry Kane, Sane, Lorenzo Pellegrini, Pameng Chung. And then they let another two players coming from the youth system go on loan, then they bought Ederson, the goalkeeper. He's still playing. He's 4 years old. Lorenzo Martinez. Wow, they're still both still playing for. And then they bought two more players there. Rash Grave, name's hard to pronounce. Bought the Napoli man winger. They bought Martin Odegaard. So Ian Matheson left on a free. James Simpson. And they're making a transfer. So their team has been crazy good over the years. Crazy good. What about their landmarks? Obviously, we can't see the Saudi Pro League, which is kind of sad, but looks like they're actually champions. Champions League. They're in their Champions League, but they didn't win it. So, who won? I want to know who won the most recent one. Can I see the past winners? As we see the past winners of the Saudi League, we start off here. Al Hilal won it. Then Al Attihad. Let's look at their players. They have Alvarez, Yasser Asperina, who's a wonder kid. He's a star player. Declan Rice, Sandro Martinez. Some crazy players again. And let's go back to the first year of the transfers to see. They bought Katsuma and Oscar and Manuel Neuer. Crazy. Sergio Gnabry for 123 million. Damn, that's a lot of money. Patrick Wimmer for 60 million. Ederson from Atlanta. So Victor Nelson from. They're buying players from teams that aren't that not that great that I would expect. Raheem Sterling, obviously. Yasser Asperina left Ederson leave on a free. Then Mike, the goalkeeper from Inter Milan, he's a great player. Ronaldo Araujo, obviously, you guys know he's an insane player for Barcelona right now. Sambi Lokonga, Sandro Martinez, Julian Alvarez for 43 million, Declan Rice from Arsenal. So yeah, they have a lot of good players over the history. And as we see back to the Asian Cup, they kind of have been dominating it. None of the other Asian teams have been able to compete. But we saw Al Hilal, Al Ittihad, and obviously this is a team that they have the Mahrez and stuff like that in the first window. Let's see. They didn't buy anyone. Bought Casemiro in for 81 million. This was Casemiro, like quite an old Casemiro. Sane, Kevin De Bruyne, John Stones, 166 million from Leroy Sane. That is insane money. They bought Neymar from Black Rise. I don't even know if Neymar is gonna live there. They bought 80 million for a player I don't really know. Doesn't seem that good either. And then Lorenzo Pellegrini, Mbele, Ryan, Alisson from Liverpool, Joshua Kimmich, Rodri, Ruben Diaz, Ferran Torres, Eder Militão, Gabriel Jesus, Alessandro Bassioni, Trent, Rafael Leão, Ferran Torres left on a free. So this team, they still have Rafael Leão, Trent, Bastioni, who are three insane players. No wonder they've been winning stuff. As we go back here. And then we have Al Nassr, who won the year after. So it's been consistently competitive in the Saudi Pro League here for who wins the Champions League. They bought Kyle Walker, left Alex Telles leave, Alex Ramiro, bought Robin Lewandowski, Joshua Kimmich, 130 million. Jorge Sanchez, Koke, Rafael Varane, Marco Asensio, Marquinhos, Mikel Merino, David Room, left. Joshua Kimmich go to Manchester United on a free. For the poor, 6 million. Bernardo Silva, 6 million. Onana for 25. Gabriel for 19. Osimhen on a free. McAllister on a free. Kim Min Jae, 11 mil. Tete for 34. Chuka Mendy for 25 million. Tomiyasu for 23. Gonzalo Iheanacho on a free. Man, some really good. Wesley Fofana, Diego Moreira. They have built a team and a half, and you look at their players right now. They still got Tomiyasu, Wesley Fofana, Choupo Mini, Gonzalo Moreira. They have a really good defensive team. That is crazy. And the other players, I guess they have retired because they didn't leave the club. After they won it, another team came up to take the trophy. in Al Duhal. Let's see, I'm butchering these pronouncings, but they didn't buy anyone, and then they decided to buy Nicholas Hendy. Obviously, if you guys don't know, he's a pretty good wonder kid. From they left, I believe, and they didn't sign anyone. They left the goalkeeper leave. They've been going about business very differently than the other clubs. They have been buying paying less prices from clubs. Morata left, Euro, Renzo. Really haven't had anyone that has a big name, so I respect this team. Respect them for not buying anyone with a big name. Then Al Nasser won, Al Ita, and then just the same winners, but Saudi Pro League, as we see here, past winners. Oh, that's not the. We can't see the Saudi Pro League winners, but yeah, I imagine it's probably a competition between those clubs, those past winner clubs, because probably one of these clubs that dominate. But that's a lot of big names that they've kind of taken in time. Very, very interesting. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this realistic? Do you think all of those players will actually go to Saudi when they're older? I mean, don't really know, but a lot of big names the Saudi are buying right now, so maybe it'll come to fruition. Do you think that realistically Newcastle is going to eventually win the Premier League? Do you think that Man City are going to continue dominating the Premier League? Do you think Arsenal, Chelsea are going to snap up there before Tottenham or Liverpool win again? Do you think it's just going to be Real Madrid, Barcelona for the rest of 10 years? Inter Milan obviously dominating. No winners apart from the usual suspect. Bundesliga, same. No big team has been moved in 10 years. Is that what we kind of expect? Because sometimes, you have a surprise winner. No surprise, no change really from realism this 10 years. So let me know what you think in the comments. And let me know if you kind of enjoy this type of video. It's kind of different than what I usually do. I just thought it would be fun to do something different. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you for watching. Well, hey guys, it's future me. I just remembered that I forgot the Champions League winners. So let's have a look into it. Looking like Barcelona are going to be the winners of this Champions League finals against Arsenal in London. So watch out for that, guys. Man City win the next one with Bayern Munich. Real Madrid, PSG. Bayern Munich, PSG. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Barcelona. Looks like Barcelona is going to dominate again. At least in the simulation. Arsenal win the most recent one, get in. Love that. Let's look at the Europa League, see if there's any clubs there. We see Liverpool win it. That's realistic. You can see that. Newcastle win the next year. Lazio in the final. Monaco, Aston Villa. Newcastle, Aston Villa. Man United, Ajax. Ajax is struggling in real life. We did the rebuild on them. Aston Villa, Celta Vigo. Newcastle, Feyenoord. Atalanta. Surprise winner, I would say. I wouldn't expect them to win. Who were the Champions League? Who were the Premier League teams in here? Premier League's in the quarterfinals. Where were the Premier League teams? Crystal Palace were there. Tottenham. But they went to the straight round of 16. Crystal Palace lost to Poland. And what about Tottenham? They lost to Bayer Leverkusen, so they didn't represent us very well there. Another one is Man United Valencia. RB Leipzig beat Crystal Palace in the final. Dortmund beat Atalanta. Crazy stuff. Let's look at the Conference League. We see Hertha Berlin. So in the 2023, Aston Villa winning. That's pretty realistic. I could see Aston Villa winning it. Rennes in runner-up. Brighton win it the season after. So I can see that happening. Lens in runner-up, also realistic. Juventus, Wolfsburg, Brentford, Sevilla, Brighton, Fiorentina, West Ham, Sociedad, Tottenham, Fenerbahce, Lazio, Frankfurt, Liverpool, FC Utrecht, Lazio, they run up twice. Hertha Berlin win the most recent one. Realistic, some surprise winners. I don't think people would expect Brentford to win it. Maybe not Hertha Berlin either. They're currently in the second division, so they must have really come up. West Ham, I could see them winning. They're playing really well right now, so yeah, feels realistic. I can't believe I missed this. Let's see World Cup actually and Nations League. So as we see, Nations League, Spain won in 2023. Germany, France, Germany, Spain, England. What about the Euros? If we just go to England and check their schedule, World Cup's on this year. The past winners. So there's only been 2 World Cups. Germany won the 2026 in the US. Turkey in second. That is surprising. Obviously, they have Arda Güler, who's an insane player. Brazil. Let's go. Spain runner-up. How did this come out to be? Second round. Jamaica were in there. Damn. 16. Brazil beat Ecuador. Spain beat France. Senegal lost to Belgium. Already see a few teams that we don't expect. Turkey's doing super well. Who's in the semi-final? Italy, Serbia. Wow, that's surprising. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry that I forgot this and then I included it, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed. Let me know if I missed anything. Watching.